Running a little bit late tonight, but that's okay. We are here. That's all that matters. We are in time with 90 seconds to spare. We are in your upper bracket semifinals. It's still Ducklings taking on... Whoops, that is wrong division. There we go. Still Ducklings taking on Aurora and Noctis, as we are in your upper bracket semifinals. Both teams coming off of 3-1 wins in the first round and 3-2 wins... Other way around. But yes... 3-2 wins in the first round, and then 3-1 wins in the quarterfinals, mirroring each other so far their way through this bracket and into this upper bracket semifinals. These two, did meet in regular season. I mean, with 35 teams, not all teams were guaranteed to play each other, but these two did. That was a 3-0. That was a very, very clean 3-0. Only point given over was one Suravasa flash point. Was the only thing Ducklings got in that one. So, despite Ducklings coming in 12-4 and your second seed, Aurora Noctis 10-6 and your sixth seed, one of those 4 losses for Dhill Ducklings is Aurora Noctis. Oh, Fettersick, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that very much. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Another important note. Winner of this match will make it to the upper bracket finals to take the winner, facing the winner of rotation in Crimsons. Putting them in the upper bracket finals. That will guarantee them a slot in relegation matches for expert to master division, which will take place on July 21st, I believe, last I saw. Just making it to upper bracket finals will, you guarantee yourself a slot in top 4. Which is all it takes to at least make the relegation matches. Now, if whatever team makes it there, turns around and makes grand finals, then you're guaranteed a spot in Master Division, period. You don't even have to play in relegation matches if you make it to the grand finals. But first things first, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're in upper bracket semifinals right now. We did have an Orisa ban. We're going to get a side swap as Ducklings will be starting on the attack. That was a Cassidy band coming in from Aurora Noctis, heading into our opening map on control. Let me accept our invite first. Go plug that in. We're pretty much getting ready here for our map 1. Doesn't look like our teams are wasting much time. Nightmare rotation taken on Crimsons in the other side of the bracket here. We also have your lower bracket round 3 are also going on simultaneously here tonight. So we have all 4 of these matches happening all at once. So we're trying to keep an eye out and keep you updated on which of these 8 teams make it through. We're going down to top 6 by end of the night. 2 teams guaranteed a slot in at least promotion relegation matches. Let's get into map 1. Whoa, 27-degree nights. Wow. I mean, kind of sounds like Texas, to be honest. Pretty sure that's about where our lows are right now. We're gonna get the Winston in from Faded. I feel like Faded has stepped up. Became a shining light once again here. It maybe kind of faded out of memory. Is that a spectacular season here so far? Your second-ranked Ducklings. Mono, good chance. Just noticed we got Mono in the Wrecking Ball comp in here for Noctis. I should have known. I should have known. I should have known. $27 in Fahrenheit is like 82. I would have to double. I believe it's 82, 83. I'd have to double check my my memory on that. Living in Canada for a year. Let's see how well it stuck around. Oh, we did get an early cap out of Aurora and Noctis. A little bit of cleanup here at the end. Nodi has been found eliminated, and we get the flip. But hey, 34% on the board there for opening cap. 81. Okay. I was close. Yeah, honestly, our lows aren't much below that right now. Here in Dallas. Doesn't get much cooler than that at night here. Nick with a great opening pick. Mono, okay, let's take a look here. Mono tried to get some point presence, pull everybody back. Ducklings finding a pick there. Really, Nick delivering a great headshot on our land as forces a reset and ties us up in percentage. As your humble caster tries to lock in here for our opening round. Ooh, speaking of locking in, Nick with the OC tried the flick, did not find the tracer there. Settles for a shot onto Arleta. Oh, and Monoa sneaks out the point from underneath. Actually, kind of disastrous here, because you can get Noti just now touching in. And while Noctis are trying to set up to take this point, they're already building percentage. Monoa's going to get the touch and soon air rush now invested. Let's check in with Juven here. As Noti just gets popped. Both support ults thrown in out of Ducklings. And yeah, they just collapsed. Barsoap wasn't close enough to get the sound barrier in. Really good recognition out of Ducklings. They win it with the double support ult vest. And that thievery. Monoa, you got 25% on the board for Noctis. That should have been on the board here for Ducklings, right? Which would have put him at 95% right now. Or 85%, but still. Let's check in on this minefield. This is back on the point. Viz is here to contest for now. Monoa, I don't think it's going to last forever down there. Needs some reinforcements to show up. They do with the sound barrier. Noti down to 1 health escapes out of there. Meanwhile, back on the point. Random screenshot to lock in. Biz has retreated, regrouped with the team. Ooh, nice little collapse onto Juven. That's a great pick here to start this fight. Arlanta gets collapsed. I was looking for Monoa. Monoa comes rolling back in. The chase on the bar. So really, only ultimate trying to swing this back is going to be Noti's Pulse. Otherwise, it's up to Monoa or somebody to find something in the neutral. That Pulse does not land. Oh, and just blinks right into like 4 people. Juven trying to get out. Looks like Monoa is able to keep the contest going alive here for a little bit. But with Faded's overclock, Primal, as well as the overclock from Nick, yeah, this is only a matter of time. There was just nothing left to swing this back. Bro, Shaq, appreciate the follow. Someone gave my cousin an ounce of weed for free, but I didn't partake. I mean, when in Jamaica? It was nuts? Oh, I thought you said it was weed. Hey-o! Alright. Them Jamaican nuts go hard. Whoa, don't make it weird. Alright. We're getting the Ram Noah now. No more Ball Noah. Honestly, Ball Noah didn't do too bad. If anything, just really dividing the attention. They couldn't quite collapse as they needed to once they had the attention spread. Good shot from Juven. Catches Biz as they were trying to dash across the point. Check in on Faded down low. Faded had moved across this opposite side. Yeah, has gotten themselves surrounded. Is able to safely back away using the block in the Nemesis form. Two Fish almost got a boop on Arleta. They're able to climb back up, scamper to safety. Yeah, that was a free dad joke, Spectre. It's alright. With Two Fish down, we're just getting a bit of a retreat here out of Ducklings. 15% board of the counting here for Aurora Noctis. Juven with some great opening damage. Already gotten 2/3 of the way towards this overclock. Mean angle here on this high ground side. So Faded wants to move to high ground. Is not a great position for Ramatra. But you can't just leave Nick up there. Yeah, Nick is just going to sit up there causing problems. Actually slides in. Or excuse me, it's Nick that challenged Juven, who was up there, is what I was intending. Get my sojourns backwards. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, we're gonna Kitsune Rush used from Ducklings to take that last fight. This rush just thrown in. We'll take this front half of this point. Faded backs up towards hallway. It doesn't even feel threatened enough to go all the way back through the other choke. Gonna run forward with the Annihilation and their own OC, not to mention that sound barrier. Ducklings confident push forward, hold that line. As I say that, I mean, now Faded popping the Annihilation. And ends up a little too far forward. Biz is able to get one with the blade, but Noah with the late Annihilation. Moves in, picks up Nick after getting the kill on Faded. Ends up at a 3 pace on this point. Yawn Cat, thank you for the follow. Unfriending, blocked, and reported. What is your first time at this channel, Spectria? The database is fully stocked. Push from Faded, try to take hallway. Oh, catches Orlana. Orlana without swift step, not able to get away. What a read. Sorry, I did not see what forced the cooldowns. But that is an enormous pick. Followed by Consequence of Unknown is just going to get swarmed here on this point. Great recognition out of Ducklings and Faded in particular. At least it looked like. Bad pick between Fearless and Ram Noah. I'm going Ram Noah. Let's go, PC. Appreciate you being here. Oh, unfortunate. So that Kitsune Rush is gone. Orlanta and Noctis with an enormous advantage. Nick is still able to clap back, pick up a really important kill, but there's more than enough punching power left. Pun intended. That one's for the Spectrian. Noctis able to get this point. We are going to get a sound barrier just by them on themselves. Solo sound barrier to try to stall out this round. No such doing. We're headed to guard and see who takes Oasis. Great shot from Juven. Juven had a great round in general. It felt pretty back and forth between Juven and Nick. Here, let's check some stats. I mean, Nick putting out a lot more damage. 17 and 2 to Juven's 8 and 7. Only 2 deaths down the board for Nick Faded in Consequence. The flanker duo having a little bit more trouble, but not by much. Still, even with that, we're tied 1-1 here, and it all comes down to this last sub point of Gardens. Aggressive push out of Ducklings, as everybody is just favoring the high ground at the moment. Watch as Juven swings around onto the angle, taking pot shots at Nick's down the way. Here comes Faded, moving down the stairs, cornering up with Nemesis Form and the block that comes with it. While Noah was hoping to get Consequence, settles for a kill out of Faded instead. Good shot from Juven, able to pop 2 fish out of the sky, and it's 2-for-1 trade here, favoring Noctis. We did have a little cap. And Biz is alive. So, you know, random screenshot to lock in. He's still at about 14. Don't get a whole lot off of it. Sorry, I stopped to read chat. We will be following the beer. 2-1, trying to chase Noti down. Oh! Two Fish will get it. Bar Soap. Not getting back there to help it in time, considering much invested here from Arlanta. Well, Biz just goes and throws a pulse right in the middle of it. I think everybody else is kind of disengaged around the center pillar. Now we're looking for a re-engage. Bar Soap's able to get the sound barrier down. Two Fish, no such luck. Kind of a bit of a do-si-do around this point, but it's Mondo and Noti so far trading out, but Nick is able to get one of their own. Now has an OC. Juven does not want to pop there. Nick is able to pile on another kill. Had a low tracer, but Noti's able to grab the mini, find the pick. You come to this Stockholm, it is on site. Oh, keeping the dad jokes on file tonight. We'll get a flip here. Is that Korean boxing? Like, just keep going, keep fighting, keep fighting. Got whatever the death book is called. Dario, I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got. We got a Two Fish sound barrier. There we go. Right on cue. Gonna try to run down Orlando in the back. Got a little bit of help. Oh, but I don't know if the help came in time. The peel is good. Noti finds the pick on a Two Fish. Biz isn't even really able to get into the mix. As the fight kind of got into a weird angle. Biz not able to get much influence. So sound barrier ends up a little flat. You're doing up with trades. No supports here to top faded off. I mean, Biz trying to take matters into their own hands. Trade top for 2. Hold on to this point. Supports and faded feel like they've been dead for a while. Biz is gonna have to back away eventually with only 12 health. There's Nick entrenched on the high ground. And supports are showing up, so this is not going to be a free eviction. Okay, it's going to be just a slight push up, then a drop down. This is going to give high ground over to Ducklings. 80 to 71 in percentage. Tied up on Oasis. Continuing rush thrown right on top of Faded. Looked like they were blocked from a Vortex for a second. Good shot from Juven, utilizing that extra speed. He's going to catch Two Fish. This is going to give Bar Soap a sound barrier here momentarily, and this could just be the map. Going in, aggressive, gets pulled down by the Vortex, still gets it in, and Monoa's going to couple with an Annihilation, fighting Faded in consequence. Run down Nick there with the Vortex. Monoa will claim several. Or Noctis will claim the map. 1-0, here to kick off your upper bracket semifinals. Excuse me, quarterfinals. Quarterfinals. Well, no, it is semifinals. I just labeled it wrong at the top of your screen. It is semifinals. Ah, late. Oh, missed the ban. I saw the circuit pick. Well, I didn't see the ban. I'm sorry, y'all. I saw the circuit pick and then I got distracted. Oh, it was a brig ban. No, I saw that. It was a brig ban. Brig ban from Ducklings. And we are staying sides as they are. Sigma ban from Aurora Noctis. And not wasting much time getting into map 2. Map 2 is starting. Y'all are still looking at map 1. This is going to be tight on Preds here. I'll show you the scoreboard very quickly as I get camera in a decent position and music turned down. Not that anybody used the Preds, but I still want to be in the habit of doing this. I don't care if y'all use them or not. And this is a very fast intermission, so I'm just giving y'all 2 minutes for these next set of Preds. All right, it's time for circuit. I didn't even get a chance to look at the scoreboard, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. I mean, honestly, it looked pretty dominant from Ducklings. I say that. Mono was 22-4. Therefore, Aurora Noctis faded 23-5 for Ducklings. I mean, so, and only separated about 350 damage. Not even 350 damage. So, really Really close map 1. Ducklings did have a little bit more damage in the DPS department. DPS in total at 22k there from Ducklings in map 1. Looking at only about a little under 17k for Aurora Noctis as far as total damage out of your DPS line. Now, part of that was certainly hero dependent. We did see a little bit of Genji there from Ducklings at one point. Pulling out the Brig Zen here. We got Brig Juno out of Aurora Noctis, played a lot more, just heavy sustained brawl. Do you have an Ashe? Which you don't see a whole lot of Ashe these days. That Zen could be a very vulnerable target. You can see Juven was looking for it. Kind of got forced out. Both two fishing consequence taking turns, putting shots down. That ram skin was so good. I wish I could have afforded it. Monkey poop. I wish I could have afforded that ram skin. It's so good. I mean, I'm really happy with the Megatron skin. So, I mean, there's that. But still, this it's so good. I love the weapon. Hey, Monoa's got the aim to use that weapon. Speaking of, that wall could have just been a tomb for Faded. They end up backing away. Good wall from Phones. We have Phones subbing in here for our second map for Aurora Noctis. I know, I'm proud of my phoner. We got any phoners out there? We got any phoners out there? Thank you, Spectrian. Have a good sleeps. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you had a great trip. Made it home safe. Bola shot thrown in out of Nick. Just kind of barely making it over the wall. Our Lantern does have this amp matrix in play. Phone kind of peeking in and out of that hallway. It's a dangerous peek. You've got quite a few players in there. Back-to-back headshots. Not only takes down Biz, but has Faded in a very tough spot. A mortality field's already been used. There's the wall. Faded is doing a good job just to get out of there. The Mono is going to give chase. Shield will block the vortex, buying a little bit more time to Faded to make it up the stairwell. Will not make it any further than that. Defense holds. We are looking at dueling blizzards. Ant Matrix and we just okay, no, Nick swapped off the Freya. So we didn't have a Bob. Nick changed after using the bolo shot. Duh. I don't know if Transcendence is enough to survive through an orbital ray. I don't know if Transcendence is enough healing to survive an orbital ray. I'm kind of curious. Dueling blizzards up as well. I know orbital ray can keep you alive through a blizzard, so Phone able to get aggressive. There's the Transcendence trying to protect Biz and Faded, both hit by Phone's blizzard. Biz did get theirs out as well, but the orbital ray was able to be saved. So now used aggressively to try to push forward. Give me a pop. How about some Phone pop? No, how about some Arlanta pop? What perks did I take for Ram? So far we're looking at the kind of the shotgun perk for both. Annihilation out of Faded. Juven gets stuck over there behind Statue. Wall is able to isolate Phone. Nice little 1-2 punch comes in from Ducklings. Gonna use an Ant Matrix at the top to try to stabilize here in a 3v5. Car rounding the corner. Monoa has little choice but to push forward and try to see if they can secure this little cubby hole. Less than 3 meters now before the cap. He's gonna try to stall him, hit this Annihilation as long as possible. Eventually he has to press it. Biz is going to pop the cryo freeze. We got a very scary looking Bob on the point. And we'll escort it in. Bouncer Bob. I guess it was Rocker Bob. There from the Demon Rocker Ashe skin from Nick. Let's go check in on Nick up front here. I'm the sheriff for Bar Soap and Noti. Phone cool too. Phoner. We don't quite have a level 3 perk there for Monoa yet. Faded even further away. Noti's actually not in game. Yeah, there you go, prove it. Nobody's on bench. Biz with Blizz. Ooh, phone almost got cut on their own wall, but they're able to use it to LOS the Blizzard. Manoa has to drop with the Discord. The Immortality Field is used to keep them alive. Now the Transcendence to keep this pressure going. Trying to up the tempo here a bit, and Manoa ends up just die on car call. Really nice Blizzard into Transcendence. Layering the ults effectively before Atlanta can get their Amatrix into play. And we're looking at a cap there on point B. Into the hotel we go. Why is my Mega Googly not working? Why is my Mega Googly not working? I am now offended. No ultimates try to push in here. This is going to take some time. I mean, I guess you do have an Annihilation for some extra sustain. Defense, namely Juvid, propping an OC. This just kind of forces everybody back. Alright, we got Nick making a move through the hallway. Watch your phone's Blizzard now been able to build up after the OC. Oh, Juvid get one mean shot down. But that was traded out. Looks like Annihilation thrown onto the point, and FACEIT's got their back up against the wall. Wonderful Amplification Matrix kind of helped protect them, and simultaneously FACEIT's able to pop the Annihilation. They do get walled by the May and frozen by that primary fire. Actually, maybe the Blizzard there for phone that did that. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Oh, Atlanta gets a couple. No AM Matrix needed. Orlando gets 2.5 in that fight. The defense holds with the $1.20 to go. Circuit become a Rammer is truly a tragedy of Overwatch. Actually, I like the variety you see on this map now. Now, I mean, I do wish like Poke was a little bit more viable. We're going to get a Blizzard out from Biz. Juvid is the only one stuck in that Immortality Field just at the top of the hill, but Biz is able to find the lamp and two-fish the shot. Great shots from... Let's get this in. We don't get much Zen Pop. Let's get some Zen Pop. Two Fish has already picked up two that I missed. Nice shot, Nick. That kill actually gives some hope because this card is now certainly going to get around the corner. You can see Faded positioned on this top high ground. That was a big pick onto Orlando, all because that BAP died so, like, in between fights, not even late in the fight. Like, that was damn near an early pick and bought another team fight. That was an enormous play out of Nick. Hard to understate. Or hard to overstate. But Juvid, as well as Bar, so able to find early picks. Doofus just going to pop a Transcendence onto this point. Is going to move up to the high ground, try to get a kill on the outside, but Bar Soap is there to protect. Mono has an Annihilation on the point, so this is as far as we're going to get into the hotel. Juviawe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, Fishman, he's a Fishman. Two of them, two fish. Fishman, yeah, Fishman, oh, yeah, fish. Thank you for that, Kablooey. Poetic. Downright poetic. Very even. Look at the team fights. Look at the damage. Look at the deaths. Extraordinarily even. So close. So close. Juven and Nick separated by less than 100 damage. Monoa and Faded separated by about 700. I mean, still not a whole lot considering the RAM mirror. Probably the biggest. Is that the biggest discrepancy? You're looking, you know, Biz and Consequence kind of getting into the mix more. Oops, sorry. Biz and Consequence kind of getting into the mix more. We're looking at quite a bit more damage in from Biz. Oh, excuse me. In from Two Fish. That Zenyatta. They're sticking with it. Redemption, thank you for the follow. Biz and phone, we're almost deadlocked, just to go back to that. Oh, we got some blah blah blahs. The blah emote is available. I think it's a sub emote. But I do have the OC default blah emote. Official OC emote available here. Friend of OC casts. Man, what an amazing cast we had together on Saturday. That was, I think, the best cast I've ever done in my career. I had such fun that day. All right, early corner. Bad corner, speaking of, already surpassed. We're fighting on the good corner here for the defense. They don't do anything risky on the bad corner. We're looking at pretty even ult charge. We do see a slight advantage in the Blizzard here for Phone. He's going to go ahead and drop in. Does have an off angle to worry about, and a pretty good vortex made life difficult for a moment. Forces them to use the wall defensively. Not ideal as the 2v2 kind of flanks to the outside. You've been swinging wide to help in this. So it seems like all the DPS and tanks move to fight at statue. Not something you see very often. And you can see why. You've been barely making it back into safety with that Discord. Both teams kind of wait for some cooldowns and reset for another go at each other here. Oh, Biz is completely sandwiched. That is an ice cream sandwich. Ant Matrix now thrown in from both of our teams. Check in on our land here. What sights you got? Keep Mono alive on the front line. You heard those shots coming from Two Fish from above, and Nick is going to pop it at OC at the same time. Jumping around looking for a target. Settles for a headshot onto the tank. Let's jump over to Juven's OC. Now the transcendent issues. Back up to corner number 3 here in this point. Nick at half health. Trying to get out from the Blizzard. Manages to escape both Juven's sightlines and the Blizzard. The Annihilation will be used to contest here with less than 2 meters to go. That's going to be Blizzard throwing in by Biz. Blizzard thrown in by Blizzard. They were literal 1 health, by the way, when that Blizzard hit the battlefield. Now the Annihilation in play from Mono and just Aurora standing on top of the point. Our teams are kind of at a stalemate for the moment. We're looking at a very low Mono, but Two Fish is going to find Juven. With that, I believe this defense has been able to hold that extra damage output of the Zenyatta, those Discords. You know, really proving pivotal there in that crucial moment around that final corner. St. Texas, y'all like your flats clip? I'm not sure which one you're talking to. Simultaneous amplification matrices. Mono is swinging very wide. Once again, kind of seems to be a trend here from Noctis. June's been able to sneak in the stairwell position. Phone finds that pick on Two Fish. 3% away from the Transcendence. It's just what they needed. This defense been stalwart so far. Has eaten up 3 minutes 30 on the clock. But after that initial pick, there's no Transcendence to fend off Phone's Blizzard. And despite Nick's OC in play, I think this point is done and dusted. Ducklings on top, says Kaori. You guys knocked it out of the park on Saturday? Aw, thank you so much. It was so fun. Y'all did too. Honestly, everybody did. Everybody had such great casts this weekend. For Tiny and Jesse killed it as well. I was so proud. I was so proud of everybody. Beautiful shot. Biz denied. Hey, and Consequence gets popped too. Juven down for a beautiful 2-piece. Oh, and the slide around the little rope-a-dope. Flanking over onto the aggressive side of the objective here. This is a die on cart call and attempt to regroup. You can see reinforcements showing up. Juven with a pair of spectacular headshot railgun kills. Okay, we're going to get the M-Matrix just to hold this. Okay, and a chance to response. Both teams are willing to invest with the Blizzard. I can see why. I like the play from the Ducklings. So an Orbital here to try to survive that phone with the wall at their back, and Orbital just doesn't quite get to him in time. I think Faded. Ooh, okay, had the Annihilation and has an Ant Matrix at their back. The defense, ooh, might have had to sustain the hold, but looked like Faded may have gotten out of the line of sight, or may have just taken too much damage in general. Either way, the multi-ultimate hold is broken. Does not work. I mean, that was that an 8 ult fight? I believe that was an 8 ult fight. 4 from each side. Orlanta opened with the Ant Matrix. Oh, Benny says, I hate having friends on both teams. Oh. High ground approach from the defense. They're looking to drop in. It was a good wall. Kind of separated the drop a little bit, but a good, even better immortality field. Still secures the drop down and gets Nick in a good spot here for this OC. Love this play. Now Ducklings have got in where they want. Is that where they need to be? It turns out to be a great play. It's Nick fighting Arlana. Ant Matrix to try to buy space, but phone now getting picked off. Mono and Bar Soap shortly follow. Ducklings with a crazy rotation, very swiftly executed. If the timing had been any slower, I don't think that would have worked. Very nicely done. Yeah, they really did an incredible job. The Dex, they really did. They really did an incredible job. A bit of cleanup here at the end. After Juven got the opening pick on it too, Fish. $30 seconds. Time for a recontest from both sides. Blizzard available for both sides. Both thrown in simultaneously. The offensive Blizzard thrown right up. Actually, both tanks are caught. Faded survives. Faded able to get the shield up. Monoa, no such luck. Barely giving me time for Monoa to get back. Yeah, I'm surprised, honestly, we didn't see a ball swap. I don't know if we're going to see a touch. No touch. Ducklings hold on with mere meters to go to tie us up here in your Upper Bracket semifinals. The old twin shiny duo. Hey, Overwatch Esports reposted my going live tweet. That's amazing. God, that helps so much. That turns it from, like, you know, maybe 1,000 seeing it to like 10,000 seeing it. It helps so much. Suravasa Lucio banned from Noctis. Looked like Ducks were still on the right side. I just briefly looked up and saw that. So I may have to swap the sides, but saw the Suravasa pick, saw the Lucio ban. Let's go look at some stats. Very close. Very, very close. Oh, you know what I want to do? All right, let's get right ahead into Suravasa. Oh, my soap not working? Oh, stupid soap. There we go. All right, all knotted up as we head into the Orisa mirror. Oh, I didn't get you the second band. Hold on, y'all. Enjoy some brick? Brick pop? Question mark? I was too busy putting Bar Soap's proper logo up there. It was a Wrecking Ball band here from Ducklings. Did he get a first cap out of Noctis? Ah! There we go. All right, we'll lock in. Four-one split. Biz going to the far stair side. Fading with the early P. That is a D move, goes all the way across. Looking to perhaps combo there with Biz on the opposite side. Biz was trying to draw somebody down, not able to. Nobody takes the bait. G1 pops the Deadeye across main. We're going to get Nick responding. Try to look for the skulls. Taking pressure from the back. Turns around, trying to flashbang. Can't find Noti, but Noti misses the pulse in the same moment. Oh, a terrible time for Nick to reload. Reloading as they've got Noti just lined up in front of him. Noti's able to escape, move in, and help get a kill on the Biz. We got 90% left on the board here for Noctis. Oh, most unfortunate time for a reload. Nick just with the struggle. Yeah, Pacey. I mean, you know, bar soap is in. We got it. The soap has got to come back. You know, it seemed fitting. It just seemed too fitting. Yeah, bar soap's in the lobby. I just remember. Not that they haven't been in the whole time. It's just that, you know, I just remember to turn it back on. Orlando using the orbital there to help secure that first flashpoint, giving the double support advantage there to Ducklings that they're going to throw in immediately. Fortify and jab spin used to try to back up. A response with the Terror Surge. Mono's going to fight consequence with that. Turns around, beautiful spear to secure a kill on a Nick as well. So far, so good here for Noctis and Suravasa. Nobody got popped trying to get that pulse bomb in. Does not land. Need to get the rally out of. I mean, both of our bricks throwing in rallies here. Juven down, disastrous for this Orisa comp. Biz is going to move in, attempt to pulse, won't land it. Does keep the backline a little bit at bay as Mono's trying to push with their fortify. This gets Mono there to this front choke. And still above in that precious armor. Early jab spin use. Oh, and Monoa goes down just before the orbital comes in. Nice focus fire. They're out of fade into Biz. I believe Nick got some good shots there as well. Good job. Despite all the shots coming in from Arlington, not able to keep Juven alive. And here at 99-0, Faded able to land some key picks. Biz getting in the mix. Good fight there out of Ducklings in general. Big Terror Surge gets out a lot of cooldowns. Run down onto the breaks. Bar of Soap try to go up towards the top side. Not a good decision. Gets run down. Great recognition. Noti does circle back to the point. Oh, and lands a gorgeous stick on a consequence. Whether it'll be of any, we shall see. I mean, that is a huge pick to find that you know. You know everybody from Noctis are now like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And the Juno way back there to disengage here from Ducklings. They do make it back to the point before the possession flips. Orbital Ray thrown in, push faded back onto the objective. A little predictive flash doesn't land, but the headshot does. And that orbital successful in helping Ducklings run down Noah and tie us up here on Suravasa. We're headed back to the other side of the map. I need to go this way. That was a little cattywampus, sorry. Early picks before we even got kind of situated here. Yeah, the little pew pew blaster ain't doing too much, is it, Kaori? Oh, Manoa pushing way deep with that speedering orbital combo. Twofish just kind of whip shot Manoa back into the orbital. Meanwhile, Faded found themselves surrounded. Basically, standing inside the enemy orbital, which, as you can imagine, is not where you want to be. We do get 61% on the board there for Ducklings. They're coming up on their own ray for this next fight. Imagine we'll just play it slow, build that up. Nobody's gonna get aggressive. Ooh, good block from Twofish onto the shield. Juven now trying to get aggressive in their own right. Speedering. Nick catches up Nodi on the rotation. Not sure Nodi expected the whole team to come rotating that direction as they disengage from that Deadeye. Now we have the orbital ray I was referring to, and Nick has their own ultimate to deploy with. Orbital pop for Bar Soap. Moment the shield comes down, the shot comes out. Bar Soap tries to speed forward, and everybody's going to collapse onto Nick. The orbital has moved on to the point. The Bar Soap's rally has been able to kind of hold the line. The orbital goes past the ranks of the Noctis squad. Really nice move. I love the play out of Bar Soap to hit the rally and get aggressive on top of Nick. Noctis didn't try to back up and play it too safe with the Deadeye. They're able to... Oh, nice stick. Terror Surge try to swing this. In that aggressive play, looking to pay off 2v1. Consequences back. Juven is shown back into this fight as well. Nice predictive. That one lands on the Biz. We move right over to Gardens. But indeed, as I was starting to say, I love the aggression with the rally, not kind of disengaging and then trying to wait out the Deadeye and then slingshotting back in, but rather Bar Soap just getting right in the face, using the perfectly timed drop the shield, dash forward, and kind of overrun the backline. They're really nicely done. Once again, we're going to see Noctis try to get aggressive here, but they lose Juven to Twofish's rally this time. Nick still being in this fight, a massive advantage for Ducklings. Noah knows it. Is going to use the Terror Surge to take them down. Fights consequence with that ultimate as well. Totally swinging this fight. Nick is able to stay alive and shoot from this angle. That 3v4. I mean, I guess it was a 3v4. It was just a player advantage still in play there from Noctis. But good recognition. You know, if anybody was going to swing that back, it would have been Nick, you know, trying to find a trade. Mono and Noctis doesn't let that happen. Now, just need to hold on for one more fight, and they'll take the 2-1 lead here in the series. Jimin's going to hold people off with a Deadeye, ensuring this is going to be final fight. See if Biz can find an opener. Clicking in, knows Juven's keeping an eye on this. Watch the catch Juven rolling away. Good rundown from Fade. They actually can catch Manoa a little flat-footed. And now Juven's surrounded. Really nice ambush there played out of Ducklings. This is going to keep them alive here on Suravasa. Now, Bar of Soap is going to pop the rally. And long time no, do you think they can finish this? Bar of Soap is able to run over Nick for a second time. Oh, and Bar of Soap might just save the second point in a row. Bar of Soap, ASMR, eat your heart out. Noctis, hang on. All right, we're headed to map 4. We're headed to map 4. What have I got left? You got Coliseum and Runasapi to choose from. It is going to be Runasapi out of the Ducklings. And a Juno ban. Some stats there from map 3. I mean, honestly, still look pretty close. The back line. Look how much more the back line of the Ducklings is getting punished. As a result, they're just not in the fights as much. I mean, look, there's Khan's putting out. Like, let me put that the other way. Arlanta putting out 50% more heals than Khan's does in that map. And is able to, you know, has 1/3 of the deaths, right? Which is just... So, looking for Duckling to see if they can keep their backline alive. Where they first get punished? Is that just a result of, you know, later team fight trades? We'll keep an eye on that heading into Runasapi here for map 4. See if that Duckling's backline is taking some undue stress. Or what they can do to protect them heading into this 4th map. I'll go and get y'all into Runasapi, and then I'll do pred things. It was a Tracer there, Tracer ban, by the way. They're out of Noctis. Let's see. Oh, you pred things. All right, phone coming back in here for map 4. Biz is rolling on the Torbjorn. Phone coming out, the signature Sombra. Here they became known for and Amplify's historic underdog run from Expert Division into OWCS. Manoa under a bit of pressure, of course, takes time for the Sombra to get set up, and Faded and Ducklings don't give them any. Just immediately hit Mach 6, go, go, go. All W key all the time, and you know, all Ducklings in the kill feed. Phone set up the top of the hill. Well, one more quick fight. There's Juven out of place, gets recognized, gets isolated. This could just be the checkpoint. Can we get a steal from Phone? But oh, Biz! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm so sorry I wasn't on your paw for that. That was just back-to-back headshots. The first one was a body shot, but the next two were headshots. Those 3 shots, 3 picks. They're out of Biz. That was real sick. I'm so sorry I did not get that on stream. And that is going to be the checkpoint there for Ducklings. Nick with a great opening shot, hits Bar so early. We're going to get an EMP hitting all 5. Consequence immediately goes down, faded low. But Phone falls through this exchange as well. Mono gets the kill on a fade before they even hit that OC. Biz is able to grab the Mega and get out of there. Nick sticking around for a little bit, knowing they have the slide. And looks like they are able to find safety. Do it for the Chengnu Hunters. Well, you won't get any argument out of me. Immediately turning the corner. Ducklings have Noctis a bit split. They're going to recognize the split, try to chase down those that are inside, but the sound barrier comes in from Vara Soap. This saves Juven at the last second. Terra Search and sound barrier in response out of Faded and 2 Fish respectively. Juven lands up on the business end of a jab spin. The spear doesn't land, but Faded comes up with the kill anyway. It's gone a little bit back and forth. Phone, after swapping to a Genji from that previous fight, after the EMP was used, was able to get 1 or 2 in the trade, but Ducklings ended up with the bot and the fight win. 4 on it at that. So we'll see if they want to try to set up for this fight here with only 4 of their players. Where's their 5th? There's Nick. Nick is back in this fight. Whoa! Phone's able to make it back onto dry ground. And meanwhile, while that was happening, Monoa and Bar Soap. Oh, Monoa gets a kill, loses Bar Soap, should I say. Faded tried to peel, as did Biz, but good flank in from Phone. Moves in to pick up Cons through the kind of second half of that fight. And that will tilt the balance. Ruben says, in Paris, we're playing Cass here, not Soj. Why is that, Proven? Why? Aware. Soj has got some good sidelines. Woo! The Phone Genji gets the D-flat kill. We'll chop through Biz as well. I think it was actually a shot out of the, I think it was a Cheeto that got deflected back. I can see Cass being better, like, when you're fighting here, or actually, you know, like, in these important fights where you're trying to fight for this space. Like, this is your battleground, I can see Cass being better. If you're fighting up and down the hills, I can see Soj having an advantage. Full shot it, throw it in. Ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Despite losing their Kiriko, ooh, it's close. The sound barriers might be the difference maker here. Let's say Ducklings were down, did not have Cons in this fight, but they did have 2 fishes beat. Phone comes back in, gets Biz while there's a little bit of a taxi going on. Just a little bit of a trade. This will send 2 fish back. Thank you, Mouse. So I got a trade from Phone I mean, it's gonna make this tough on Faded and company. Ducklings trying to hold this front position. Nick trying to play two angles right now, marking the side flank while keeping pressure on the Manoa downrange. Eventually, it does look like Noctis is going to try to come up. A good little flank move. Biz has moved over to the May. Go to the May pop. Take a random screenshot while we're at it. They tried to flank through inside this little room, and it just got red. Phone comes up with their second kill of this fight. Make it 3. Four Ps for Phone. Yeah, there's Juicy and Cass over Runasapi is crazy. Crazy good, says Proven. Oh, Phone! Phone just got two-fished! Oh, no! Two-fish doesn't have any of that! Yeah, you earned a little paw here, Two-fish, after that one. Shutting down the big blade. That fight, I mean, checkpoint was picked up there from Noctis. And you see Phone able to come in and get another, you know, we got a 4-piece previously. So, you know, Phone gets that blade in this fight. It definitely could have won that out. That would have been the lead there for Noctis. Great shutdown from Two-Fish to get that final blow. I don't think was the only one that put shots in, but Phone does get the opener here. Consider Rich tossed in. Mono is able to fortify out of the blizzard of Biz. And Consequence already down, but Nick and Biz have been able to respond. Nick is able to get one with the bolo shot. Bot is running off the other direction. Two-Fish chasing up top to go stop the bot. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Phone is protecting up here alongside Manoa. I believe Orlantis is still alive in this fight as well, but Manoa is low. Faded pushes through. Has the ultimate to work with. As a matter of fact, so does Manoa. They're both going to hit him. A bit of a statue in motion. As the artwork continues on Runasapi. Sound Bears vested in. We go into more of an audio experience. A bloodbath of a fight will come out all Ducklings once the sound barriers were tossed in. Nick invested in OC through that fight as well. Didn't Biz just ult? What the hell? Didn't Biz just ult? This is like a 60-second blizzard. Oh, a great wall. Blade's got to come in from Phone. Got to be able to protect your backline through that. Biz doesn't even get the kill on their own front line. His Phone's going to come up with 2. Just to kind of reiterate how important that stop was earlier. This one will get Noctis control. One fight for the map, potentially for the series. Consider Russian play here for the attacking Noctis. The Blizzard just holding down the bot itself. Manoa kind of forced to position himself around the taxi, but it's good enough to stay alive. Fading with a good jab, but they can't get the follow-up. Incredible PL, I believe it was a Suzu there from Arlanta. And Noctis have got this fight win. They're going to march this bot on forward, right on into the upper bracket finals. All right, Noctis, we'll take your 3-1 here today. They are guaranteed a chance in Master Division for Season 6. GG's. Congrats to Noctis. Anakana, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Take a look at some stats there from map 4 while I go get Noctis' point on the board. Very close. I mean, it was Ducklings had the early lead. They had the 2-minute checkpoint. And, I mean, it took the entirety of the map for Noctis to get it back. Took until the absolute very final fight. But they do, in fact, steal it away. I mean, we had... all three of our 4 maps went down to the very, very last fight. And we were talking about Orlando and Barsoap kind of getting punished a little bit there in map 3. We didn't see that a whole lot there in Runasapi. I mean, it looked pretty even. Top damage in the lobby goes to Manoa by just barely. Look how close in damage. You didn't make Masters phone. You're not there yet. You're not there yet, phone. You're not there. You've made it to the promotion relegation matches. You've made it to the promotion relegation matches.